so swiftly and on crazy ion speed firelight, I forge the blade of my father. I forge the blade of my father, whose surreptitious strides swathed babies swiftly before the evergreen woods in which they've ventured. Board toff cards.
You did that last time. Winter a guess.
Winter a guess. Hey, knock knock.
Who deal?
Blornge.
Blornju.
Winter, you glad I didn't say blank nay nay?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey, we are sometimes near the end of recording sessions, our brains they revert to a state that's kind of like a jello.
The conical tide of the green seas have ultimately bathed my pussy in copious amounts of unparalleled valor and fortuitous circumstances that have, unbeknownst to me, have led me to this location that I'm at right now. How much longer are we?
You're so close. You're like 30 seconds from finishing this chip.
I'm like 30 seconds from ejaculating in my pants right now. Out of
frustration.
Out of pure
Hey,
frustration.
jump off the edge there.
I'm about to
Shortcut.
I'm about to frustration come.
Shortcut. See?
There's a juggernaut. Juggernaut.
Turn left.
Ah! Ah! Is this it? Is this it?
That's where you gotta.
The same shit.
This is, dude. She hit you with an entire girder.
Oh my god, she's hitting me with I-beams. Get in there, Barry.
You made it.
Oh yes. The light that fills my pores with sweet syrupy goodness.
I like that the darkness is like, that room's pretty well lit. I'm just gonna throw an I-beam in there.
That room's pretty well lit. Here comes a girder.
Here's 100 cinder blocks.
Here are 1 million pounds of leaves.
Your organs and blood are gonna be pretty well lit in a second.
All that stuff on the inside of you, about to get in the light.
Future Joel's gonna be like, what the fuck are they? Shut up! What are they fucking talking about?
I'm almost gone.
Alright, I just need you to lock in for this last little bit of the story.
Lock in. Got it. Got it, lock in. I'm on it. I'm on that lock in, pal. I got you right in my pocket. I got your lock in right here. It's right between my pointer and ring finger. I call it the bird.
Alright.
I'm gonna lock in on this.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. I won't have to do that anymore.
Is she crazy all of a sudden?
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of it as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can finish this.
Okay, so there is one more chapter.
Oh my god.
So the question, I think that you have the question.
Where did it start?
Who wrote who into existence?
Yeah, exactly. Where does this paradox begin? Because Alan is officially been written into existence by the guy he wrote into existence. Holy shit.
So the answer there isn't an answer because
It's a paradox.
right, either Alan wrote Zane into existence or Zane wrote Alan into existence. It can't be both, but it kind of can be both.
It's like what I imagine is like okay, if I'm crossing my arms, it only works if I do it at the same time. If I cross this one first and then this one and then this one and then this one, it doesn't work. So I just explain paradoxes to everyone by crossing my arms.
I've been looking forward to this moment for the whole game because I think it's a
You should have got a face cam out.
you were making a crazy
The
face.
entire silence that you guys heard was me going. You also didn't see that. Here.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, the Wake finding a page of a different manuscript is one of the coolest moments. And it actually adds that click on the manuscript thing. I think it's in Departure. Unless you may need to pick it up at the beginning of the chapter. But it actually gives you the pages of Zane's manuscript.
Oh my god.
Which is a different story.
That's unfucking real.
All right, I'm going to send you the video of yourself.
Did you take one?
I'm doing it here in just a second.
I burped.
This is the face he was making. All right, I sent it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the big twist near the end of the story.
All right. Pussies. I'm wet.
So what do you think of that?
That is a paradox I had no expectation for. If someone had told me that this game would include a timeline paradox,
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was time travel. I guessed very early on that like possibly time, but there wasn't time travel. It was like
It's not time travel.
it's the
like,
creator's dilemma.
Yeah.
It's like I dreamt you, you dreamt me.
Right.
Who the fuck is real?
Does Wake exist because Zane wrote him into existence through the power of the lake? But then why would Zane do that?
Why would
maybe Zane did it so here's the question, right? Alan is clearly trying to write himself out of this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Alan was the solution for Zane's problem.
Oh,
And Zane is the solution for Alan's.
That would make it linear. That would definitely make it linear. But
Like Zane was like, I'm gonna write a guy into existence that will free me from the prison that I'm in.
What
And Wake at the same time was like, I'm gonna write a guy into existence that will give me an opportunity to save my wife.
that would be absolutely fucking crazy.
And both things are true
Yeah. Oh my god.
simultaneously.
Yeah. That's a paradox.
Right.
That was what I just did unironically and unintentionally.
If I remember correctly, the manuscript pages that are Zane's are like old and faded.
Damn.
Like when you look at them, yeah, because they were written in the 70s.
That's fucking awesome. This is a great game. I've only recently been like conscious for it.
That woke you up there. That cutscene at the end.
Yeah. I'm getting back into my sleepies, but I was like, what?
As soon as Alan was like,
It was autobiographical.
but not by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started the back and forth.
I think it's in a different page that he didn't read in the cutscene, but I'll give you a small spoiler for the beginning of the next chapter.
Okay.
Zane basically wrote, I'm not going, he basically was like, when I get taken by the darkness, I'm going to cease to exist. That's just how it works.
Oh, okay.
But anything I put in this shoebox is going to be immune to that effect. So he put the pages about Alan and the clicker in the shoebox.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he basically wrote like a loophole into reality to bring himself back.
Oh my fucking God. Because obviously, Jesus.
Because when the darkness takes you, like it did Zane, I guess it just erases you.
Right.
It's like you never existed.
But then he wrote a guy, and he put all that guy's things that he needs to move forward and bring to fruition his plan into a special shoebox that couldn't be touched.
Right.
It's like...
He basically was like, it is within my power to create a box that is, the contents are immune to this effect.
Yeah. He's like Jinx Infinity,
Right.
Lock and Key.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Jinx Infinity, no takesies, backsies.
Also, because you asked the question I was going to ask you, I have another one. Why do you think Zane put the clicker in the box?
This was back in the 70s?
Yeah.
I imagine so that it would sometime eventually find its way to Alan, maybe? I don't know.
But like, for what purpose?
Probably that these things are rooted in fear. And if he has like a childhood safety blanket, pretty much.
Well, I
this
mean,
clicker.
if Zane can dictate that like whatever's in this box is immune to...
it could be the ultimate weapon. He could click it and just over.
It could maybe.
That'd be cool.
It's possible that he has... So, everything in this game is on purpose, even gameplay stuff.
Okay.
Like, you'll notice Alan does stuff with flashlights you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
He can, like, increase the intensity of light.
Just by focusing on it, he said.
Right. That's really happening in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
But only Alan can do that.
Okay.
Because I think he's written himself to have that ability.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He can, like, manipulate light.
Right.
As, like, a weapon.
So what did Zane... I mean, can you tell me...
It's hard to tell. It's hard to say. Zane is a very mysterious character because he's a guy who shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say because of the effect of the darkness that it erased all mention of him outside of a few pockets of reality. It's hard to say if Zane was a person who was real. It's hard to say if Zane wrote Alan into existence in the 70s so that Alan would save him, or if Alan recently wrote Zane into the past.
Mm-hmm.
So with the excuse that Zane was writing him into the future, it's hard to say.
To cause himself, yeah.
Right. Either
it's almost like you being your own grandfather.
It is almost like that. Yeah. It is sort of it's exactly the grandfather paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know who existed first. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Because both exist.
Right.
And the existence of either necessitates the existence of the other. This is my favorite moment in this game because Alan's just sort of like, shit.
Well, I'll be damned. Is that possible?
Because
hey Barry, is this binding?
Is one of them Tom Parasoxes?
Is this one of them time parasox? Hey Barry, is this contract binding? What kind of loopholes do we have here in this timeline that we've woven? He's like, this thing's airtight. It's like, but it's impossible. It's a paradox.
It's also airtight.
He's like, it is also very true. It is also undoubtedly and incontrovertibly true.
So yeah, this is one of the questions that this game does not answer because it can't.
Yeah.
It's an unanswerable question.
I like that being unanswered.
Yeah.
I like that being unanswered.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for putting up with us. Those of you that have.
I tell you what, I'll make you a promise. If you watch this whole episode twice, I know, you've made it through it once. you're going to have to go back. You're going to have to do it again. If you watch this whole episode twice, send me a message. I will give you $100,000.
We can't do that.
Don't know.
That's not in the budget, dude. Our budget is like $0.
This is our. Actually, we have assets that we could liquidate. These are all assets. I will give you my house.
No,
I'll give you my home.
this is not legally binding. If you leave a comment, we'll like it and reply. That I can promise.
If you watch this episode twice, I will sell my body to you after I die. And then you can do with that what you will. Preferably something nice.
Fuck, no.
I prefer beaches to rainforests and the south to the north. So please prop my taxidermied body up somewhere nice.
He doesn't know what he's saying. None of that's true. You can't have shit. But if you like and subscribe,
you can have shit. I have shat right now.